Hey folks, welcome to the Clear Creek Cabin Mini Farm. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about locking or locked stifles on a miniature donkey. I had heard about it and read about it when we first got the donkeys, and I was doing research about donkeys, but I'd never seen it occur before. Sadie yesterday started to have her stifle lock up on her left rear leg. I had never seen it before. What I noticed was that in the sand in our paddock, as you all know, we use a manufactured sand in our dry paddocks for our donkeys. I had noticed in the sand that there were drag marks. There were these little drag marks about the width of their hoof. They were about maybe 3 or 4 foot long, and I started looking at them, and I'd never seen them before. So I noticed that at the end of the drag mark was a hoof placement. And then I went and followed another one, and it was a drag mark and a hoof placement. And I said, she must be dragging her foot, or somebody, one of them's dragging their feet. So I started to look at him, and I made him walk around a little bit, and sure enough, Sadie was dragging the toe of her left rear leg. I wasn't sure what it was. I don't claim to be a pro on donkeys. I'm just a donkey owner who's done a lot of research, once I got my donkeys, to try to understand them as best as I can. I wasn't quite sure what to do. So I reached out to my farrier, who happened to be out of town. He was away on a trip, so I couldn't get a hold of him right away. Great farrier. And then I reached out to my vet, and I sent her a note, took a picture of the drag in the sand and sent it to her. I'll show you that here. And asked her what she thought. She asked to send a video, so I sent a video of Sadie walking, and sure enough, you could see in the video that she was dragging her left rear foot. She reached back out to me a little later that evening. Wonderful vet I've got. It's so lucky to have her. Thank God. And she explained to me that it probably was a stifle, and told me what to do. Try to back her up, walk her a little bit, and see if you can get it to unlock. So that's what I did. First thing I did this morning is I came out and we put her on a halter, and we backed her up a couple times, and we walked her a little bit, and I did some exercises. I looked online and found some exercises, stretching exercises that you can do to help with a locked stifle. I did some of those with her, and sure enough, Sadie's doing a lot better. She's lifting her leg now, and she's not dragging it as bad. She's not lifting it quite as high as the other leg, but it's better now. It seems like it's unlocked and maybe just a little tender or sore now. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to spend a little more time with her. I've already picked both of their feet. I've wiped them down with my fly spray, which you've probably seen in my other videos. If you want it, you can go online and look under the community section of the page and get that. But I'm going to walk her a little bit today and show you some of the other things that you can do that, again, I've read online. Again, I say I'm no expert. I'm just sharing with you what I've learned. If this happens to someone who has donkeys, who's never had the experience before, I just want to share that with you, so that you don't have the panic attack that I had yesterday when I saw her dragging her foot. Oh my God, the things I thought of, founder, laminitis, all the worst things come to your mind, and come to find out it's probably just nothing more than a locking stifle that is very common in mini donkeys, mini horses, and ponies. So come on along, we're going to take Sadie for a little bit of a walk today, and see if we can exercise that stifle and those back legs a little bit. They have a tendency to be kind of sedentary. They sit here and eat a lot during the day. And again, as we've said to you, we keep them only on a dry paddock. I'm not a believer that you should have your donkeys on pasture for any amount of time. We take them out and let them have a little chew on pasture, on a halter only. We do that frequently so that they can have a little taste of grass and enjoy themselves. But we really don't put them out on pasture a lot. They're in their dry paddocks. They get plenty of exercise. They run around, chase each other. So I don't necessarily think that's the case. It's hot weather, and they don't move around a lot. I don't blame them. I don't want to move around a lot. I'm dying of the heat today. So we're going to take her for a little walk. Come on along. I'll show you kind of what you can do that will supposed to help exercise the leg and maybe solve some of the problems with the stifle. Come on along. Probably going to hear Bart screaming in the background. He doesn't like it when Sadie goes out of sight. So we're going to take a little bit of a walkie today. This is the trail that we have coming up back and forth to the stable and to the paddocks, and there's a little bit of an incline that we're going to take her up and down the incline, and we're going to try to step her over a log to try to get her to lift those hind legs a little bit further. So let's see how she does. Okay, Miss Sadie, come on, girl. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Step up over the log. Come on. Come on, you can do it. I know this is a big thing for you. Come on. You want your cookie? Did you want a cookie? That is good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Good walk. Good girl. That's a good girl. Come on, let's go back up the hill. Let's go. What, you see a monster? There's a monster up in the woods? There's no monsters up in the woods. There's nothing up there. There's nothing hiding behind a tree that's going to eat a donkey. You worry too much. There's no monsters up there. There's no monsters. No monsters at all. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. So it's day number 5 after I first noticed the stuck stifle on Miss Sadie here. Every day I've been exercising her legs, not only the one that appeared to have the stuck stifle, but also the other leg as well, just to make sure as a preventative measure, we're getting her the exercise that she needs and the stretching exercises that she needs. Been walking her a lot, seems to have helped. What I do is I fill their hay bags a couple times a day, and whenever I fill their bags, I take the opportunity to do the stretching on the leg. Now, the one exercise that seems to really help a lot in doing this is bringing her leg back. As I said, lifting her leg up is good in this direction and pulling it in, but in this direction here, when you bring her leg all the way out and you stretch it, put your hand on the actual kneecap, and you can actually feel sometimes the little tendon move alongside of her kneecap. I felt it this morning, and after that today, she seems to be lifting that leg up a lot better. So again, I'm no pro on this. I've just tried to do the research. Once I talked to my vet, I showed her the exercises that I'm doing, and she said that that would be just fine. And as far as walking, backing them up, putting a halter on them and forcing them to walk their legs backwards can sometimes help her as well. So hopefully you like this video, folks. If it helps you, that's great. It was very concerning when it happened to me, so give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Stop back and see us. We'd love to have you become members of our family. And God bless you till the next time we see you. No sad, dear sweetheart. Give me a kiss. How about you, Mr. Bart? A big kiss from you too, bud. Good boy. See you later, folks.